Chill for days, man.
For days. Kuni love. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, look, you could be anywhere else right now, watching or doing something else, but you have chosen to be right here with us this afternoon.
And that is exactly how you choose us every single day of the week. We do not take the love for granted in any way at all. You E-Splash lovers are the real MVPs.
Yeah. Yes, on that note, we say welcome once again to another throwback edition of the show. As usual, expect classic jams, epic memories, and nostalgic conversation right here on the show. In case you're wondering, it's just Olaiya in essence. Planners, I go by the name King OJ, but you can call me OJ. That's what it is.
It is what it is. All right, you know, it's your girlfriend next door. It's the jewel in the crown, and it's your hostess with the mostest. My name is Honeypot.
All right, guys. my name is Paula Dile, and as always, welcome aboard. Okay. Honeypot, you look yummy. Is there, like, what are you doing tomorrow? Have you got, like, plans or something?
Okay.
Like, you're glowing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for asking.
And you're glowing
too. Do that thing.
Thank you for asking.
And you're glowing too.
Merci.
And your hair is so nice. I like the fact that you've been letting this hair down.
Gosh.
It's so beautiful and it's growing. I love the color you have.
Wait for the thank you.
I'm on my Wiz Khalifa business.
So,
thank you.
Well, before then, let me tell you what I'm doing tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'll be so surprised if anybody chooses to surprise me. So I am looking forward to anyone who would surprise me. I do not have any vow. So if you'd like to be my vow, I do not mind. And I'm really very serious about this.
Slide in the DM.
Yes, please.
Give us your Instagram handle. So that we'll swim inside.
At Honeypot on Mic.
On Twitter, go.
At Honeypot on Mic.
Okay.
That's Honeypot, ONMIC.
Yes.
You guys.
We're coming through.
We're coming through.
I really mean it. Please, I don't want to egg something. No.
Hey, you said we should
You
come.
said we should slide. Whatever you see, you take. God bless you. All right, guys, let's talk about what we have planned for you today. Yes, we'll start things off, as always, with some entertainment stories. Then we'll shout out some popular celebrants on celebrity birthday shout-outs. And, of course, there'll be Rewind, where we'll take a look at what happened on this day in entertainment history.
And, of course, on Tweetville, Folade will take us through some social media laughs. And, of course, on Where Are They Now, we'll tell you what the artists that ruled the music scene back then are up to these days.
On the Treat Off segment, we'll do some ranting, after which you'll get a recap of the news. On Daily to 5, we'll take a look at 5 throwback games from our childhood. Lastly, we'll wrap things up with a guest from way back.
I like it. Sounds good, yeah? Well, let's get started already with some classic jams. Hey.
Let's go.
All right, the things that actually go on off air, guys, you don't even want to know half of it. I mean, these people, mess. What? All right, now let's get into the entertainment gist. Young Six is in the news again. Young Six has a message for an artist who dissed him. Nigerian rapper Young Six has issued a cryptic message to an artist who he claimed dissed him. Young Six, who didn't mention the said artist's name, took to his Twitter page to write, "P.S. I'm still not replying on blown artist who dissed me. Take that as motivation, not insult. When I was in your shoes, I spent time developing myself, not trying to bring others down or create the wrong perspective about them. But then again, 17 at 17, an orientation scarce for streets." He continued, "Like, how can you use your money to pay for session? Take your time and write something to beef someone who barely knows you exists, instead of trying to succeed at what you do and make a mark before you leave this short life. It baffles me, fam." Well, we do not know who Young Six might be referring to, but we guess the said unblown artist must have gotten the message. This tweet is, however, coming weeks after Young Six called out rapper MI, saying that he has lost respect for him because he did not support his music career. All right, guys, what do you have to say about this?
Young Six actually replied the person. He said he wasn't going to talk about it, then he replied the person, the unblown artist.
I guess the justification in his mind is the fact that he didn't tag the person and he didn't say the person's name. So
he didn't put it in the song.
So you still don't know the person. But I agree with that. Like, you've taken the energy and time to actually reply.
Two tweets.
Also, I feel like you have to be careful. So I know there is with hip hop and like rap and everything, there's a diss culture, there's a beef culture, there's a gangster, hardcore culture. However, I think Young Six needs to be careful not to make himself the artist who we only remember because of aggressiveness and negativity and complaining about stuff, to be honest. Because apart from, like, when I think about Young Six, and I have to say 3 things about him, that would come up.
His
The
song
fact that
does not
he's-
even come to your head.
Okay.
No, I'm just asking.
Maybe 1 or
like,
2 do.
Okay.
Maybe
Well,
some
his song
shots.
does not even come to mind. Like, it
Yeah.
does not come to mind at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he has to be careful about that. Like, don't. Even the MI thing, I didn't think it was necessary.
Necessary?
I guess sometimes you feel the need to speak up because if you don't, then people feel like the bigger person or the more known person or the more celebrated person, you know, looks like he's the one that's. But I don't even think. Did MI reply? I'm trying to remember.
No. How can MI reply that?
MI did not reply, but a whole lot of artists have been dropped. Like you, why are you making noise?
Yeah.
Young Six, why is it MI you're trying to insult?
Yeah.
And it's
You
so
people have like
surprising.
over 4 songs. Why are you sitting down on this
Yes.
song? You record this back. So artists, rappers are fighting this battle on behalf of MI.
It's so surprising because you know that MI was the one they were roasting at some point.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for people to, they're being
conversation-
objective
Yeah.
in this
Conversation
one.
changed.
And I think, no, they're being
Twitter.
objective.
We'll soon talk about it because I'm saying the next story will show you how Twitter people can.
conversation can just
interestingly,
switch.
They can they can switch on you. You're here today, tomorrow they'll drag you like small gen. No.
This life, man, there is no fan anywhere.
There's
Are
no
you a real fan? I'm asking, no?
Young Six, diss the guy, let the guy diss you back. That's what rap is all about.
Well,
I
all
beg.
that, yeah.
Yes, let's move on to the next story. Yes, no one paved the way for me. This is according to Burna Boy. Yes, Grammy Awards nominee Burna Boy has come out to state that no one paved the way for him to have attained his recent status. He made this known via Twitter, where he put out a series of tweets stating, and I quote, "The same people that wish you the best to your face are the same people that hope and pray that you fail so that they can feel better about themselves. That's just life. That's why compliments mean nothing to me, because hate, jealousy, and it should have been me are sugar-coated by them." He continued, and I still quote, "Fact, I always knew I was and am the best. Everyone you think is the best knows I'm the best since Fela Kuti. But at Timaya told me something a long time ago that made me not care about being the best. The world can do without the best. The world will still spin regardless." That particular tweet, however, prompted a Twitter user at Jesse Joseph to reply the African giant by asking, "Where were you since 2010 to 2018? I mean, where the bleep are you when Afrobeat was struggling to hit the mainstream? The best paved the way for you. You came in when the table has already been set, and here you are claiming the best since Fela." A tweet Burna Boy then replied stating, and I quote, "LOL. Nobody paved bleep for me. Everybody they find them own. I've been out here. If you knew the way they made us look weak by begging and paying the Western world to like us, you will see that no table was set, and I'm the one that brought the respect you currently enjoying."
Thank you.
So
Jay.
Burna Boy,
There's so much to say, and I just want
Burna
us.
Boy on Twitter.
I just want us to dive in real quick because I'm really trying not to forget. There's so many things
Go
that are
in.
coming up from this, but I want to do my best to be as objective as
Okay.
possible.
Let's go.
Now, you all know I've been vocal and even been dragged like small gen
Yes.
in my DM for speaking up against Burna Boy before. Yes, once you just bad words at me and that, you know, I'm a hater of Burna Boy, and it's not that. I just feel like, you know, be a good person, like be kind to people. So I still didn't agree with that thing he did at his show where he told the guy to leave, no matter how they
Yeah.
settled it after. Anyway, so let's start, right? Now, there are things I agree with, right? And I feel like, for example, when we say so pave the way, I feel like Tubaba didn't set out to pave the way. I feel like he was just doing his thing back then.
True that.
And then he just became who he is now.
True
and then
that.
we now say, oh, you're the people that started it out. So I don't think he set out to pave his way. I agree with Burna Boy in that he was looking out for himself in that time, right? Now, I also have to say here that there's no way you're going to call me out on Twitter as an artist of that status, right? And be like, where were you from 2010, 2018? You came when table has been set. And I won't want to speak back up and defend myself. In that defending himself was now where my issues
Messed up.
lie, yes. So he was doing fine for the first couple of tweets. And then the last one where he replied the guy. And he ended by saying,
It's the best
that
after Fela.
Yes, that's fine. And then he now said, nobody paved the way, they were doing it for themselves. And he ended by saying, I gave you the respect that you now enjoy. I don't agree with that. I think you can't isolate the people who came before you in saying that the respect that we now have because of Afrobeats, that it was just you that gave it. So I don't agree with that. And
I have
I'll tap on it.
1,001 things to say about this too. Number one, I love Burna Boy's craft. I've said this
Yes,
like
we respect him.
over and
Yeah.
over. And I'm going to say it again. I love his craft. But, well, his attitude, wow. So the thing is, I sense pride in Burna Boy. And every time this surfaces, sometimes even try to defend it. And I say that, oh, with the Coachella thing, and they said that. So I love the fact that sometimes you have to like blow your own trumpet, which is good. But then when people, you're not in isolation. You can't exist in this world alone. So you can't say that people did not. In fact, even the person you're talking to, who has listened to your songs, who has bought your songs, is a part of your achievements, of your growth. So you can't say that nobody, did this for you, or that you came here alone and all that. I have a huge problem with that. I have a huge problem with people who say they are self-made. I have a problem with people who don't think that. And then that is what you see with the millennials these days, most times. So the thing is, nobody has respect for anybody. They don't believe that somebody existed before them, even when they understudy you and they learned from you. But because formally they did not sit with you and you did not say, do it like this. So they don't agree that they actually learned from people. So I am so cross with that. And somehow it makes me think, what if Burna Boy won Grammys? Oh my God, we will be able to walk again on the streets of Lagos. Like, I don't even understand.
People to lie down on the floor and he'll walk on their
like
heads.
Really?
Look, I don't even know what would have happened if he did win it, but I just think, there were some points he made. You can call yourself the best, it's fine. But like, the things I don't agree with, and it was just messy. And I really hope the world doesn't cancel him, because Twitter people were not having this.
Twitter is a mess right now. What I would just say on behalf of Burna Boy, we apologize to those that actually fought for this. Yes, they were doing it for themselves. The likes of The Band, P Square, Tubaba, they crawled so that people like you, Davido, Wizkid can walk
and fly.
No, people that will fly are still coming up. Burna Boy,
really?
No.
Okay, they said the generation never even.
No, we've not started anything. But
they said we have not
Burna
started.
Boy,
Also, someone said, where were you between 2010 and 2018? Since 2013
he was claiming that nobody was dropping music since Fela.
He said I'm the best since Fela.
Since Fela.
Anyway, we cannot exhaust this one. I see people can imagine. So let's just move on, all right?
Go to Twitter and enjoy yourself.
Go on Twitter and just enjoy yourself. Yeah, hashtag Burna Boy is trending, and I'm sure it still is. Anyway, moving swiftly to a very, very sad one. Sir Victor Olaiya dies at 89. Veteran high life musician Sir Victor Olaiya has died at the age of 89 at the Lagos University Teaching Hospital, that's LUTH. And the news of his demise was revealed by the managing director of Evergreen Music Company, Bimbo Esho, to the nation. And Bimbo Esho stated, the entire music world wishes to announce the death of a legend of high life music, one of the last men standing, the last of the original, Dr. Victor Abimbola Olaiya, OON. We pray that the soul of the doyen of high life music finds repose with the Creator, while wishing his family and entire music community the fortitude to bear this irreplaceable loss. Sir Victor Olaiya's death is coming less than 3 years after his daughter, Nollywood actor Moji Olaiya, died, and that happened in 2017. May his soul rest in perfect peace.
Dr. Victor Olaiya, that song, Eshe, 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 Odigwakono, like, it gave me goosebumps. I was like, okay, as if he knew that this moment would come, and then Eshe,
I'll see you later.
I'll see you later, like, goodbye, adieu. Well, thank you for everything you did. We really appreciate your work. We appreciate you. Oh my gosh, if you can hear us right now. And I know that Two-Face will forever cherish that moment where he had to do a song with him. And again, this is the last of the original. Because
according to the Bimbo
yes, I would say this because this generation is even different from like the
Obeys
Sonia
and the
Day
Keses,
Obeys.
yes.
So I would say that he is even the last of his generation. And well, he lived long.
Yes, I
would say. And it's a celebration of life. And well, we still commiserate with the family and loved ones. And it will be sorely missed.
Yes, and he would have been 90 this year.
Yes.
And but honestly, I feel like he lived well, and to still be doing music even in your 80s.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
I still saw him at that popular venue where we used to have concerts, always holding his trumpet, moving around.
Everybody knows. I wonder what that place will look like right now. Stadium, actually, Surulere.
Yeah. Anyway, well, honestly, and like you said, we pray for his family, and of course, we pray for comfort over them right now. Yes. And well, we're happy for a life well lived. And of course, speaking about life and celebration of life, let's talk about the birthdays that we have for today. Yes, British-American television presenter, former lawyer, politician, news presenter, actor, producer, and musician. Jerry Springer is 76 today. And it's so interesting that we're talking about a life well lived, and we're talking about Jerry Springer because he's another person who has kind of maxed out his gifts and his talents. And when I think about Ratchet TV, Jerry Springer comes to mind. Jerry Springer comes to mind. People that will fight on his show.
Yes, I have to ask a question. Is it weird for somebody like me watching Jerry Springer? Because when I watch it, people are saying, why are you watching this stupid thing? That
No, but I watched it for the longest time. Did I say that?
I used to hide to watch it because
I watched it for the longest time.
acting.
I watched it for the longest time. I think it is only me that you will still watch Wendy Williams, watch the real watch, and then I'll be looking for who to gist about. Like,
Man, happy birthday,
Amazing
Jerry
host.
Springer, 76. Fantastic,
Amazing,
fantastic.
amazing.
All right, also celebrating today, veteran indigenous Nollywood actress Falsat Balogun, a.k.a. Madam Shaje. She's a year older today.
happy birthday, Madam Shage.
Another veteran.
Yeah, so I love what she does, and I see that they have huge respect for her in that industry. Congratulations, happy birthday, ma'am.
And I really like her voice. So deep and like...
Yes. All right, so well, we say happy birthday to everybody celebrating today. We love you. Amanda is not here to blow you kisses, but then I do hope that when I blow you kisses, you'd love it. Okay, it did not work.
Now, Peck.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, try it again.
Try to remember what happened yesterday.
Kiss them well,
Try
please.
it again.
Okay, do you like that? I'm not blowing
Is
you.
that what we're going
this
to
time.
get
I'm
when we
just
enter your DM? Okay, let's move on.
Okay. Up next is Rewind. Take a look to find out why today is a memorable day in entertainment history. These people, I just knew.
Let's rewind. On this day in 1972, Cabaret, directed by Bob Fosse, based on the musical of the same name and starring Liza Minnelli and Michael York, is released. And in 1996, The Score, the second studio album by Fugees, is released. It went on to be the Billboard #1 year and top R&B and hip-hop album in 1996. Still on this day in 1996, rapper Tupac Shakur releases his fourth studio album, All Eyes on Me. And that's it on Rewind.
I cry along with you when you smile, and I'm smiling. I smile along with you. Yo, TOK,
Are we back?
Footprints. That
My
was,
curry
yes, we're back.
star self is not coming to the
It's
fore
not, it's not today.
No.
Absolute jam. I love that
it,
song.
love.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Well, to keep things light and easy on a lovely throwback Thursday afternoon, it's time for your daily dose of laughter on
I
Tweetville.
love this Ina.
Merci, oh, merci.
Are you twerking for us?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. We only do it on the roof. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just did a mild version.
This is your roof.
The holy
we
version.
want to go there.
No, you're not allowed.
You're not. No.
All right, so you guys know Valentine's Day.
Valentine
It's
is
so
coming.
much. Where is your girlfriend? So let's talk about it. Okay. So someone said on Twitter, we send love text messages to your partner when you are around, so you can accuse them of cheating and break up or spend the Valentine's Day with somebody else. DM us for prices.
What?
Wow. Yeah, this is the business. So this is the business venture that many people are going into this season. So if you know, people say that some people break up with their girlfriends close to Valentine's Day. So this person is saying, yeah, we can send a sweet text message when you're with your partner. So I'm with my partner now. Send the message. So now send it.
Like, who sent you that message?
You know, be
Let
like,
me see that
look,
phone.
Okay, look at it now. Since you want to, not sure. Now,
This person is saying, I love you. Who is
no,
this?
you nag too much. We're done. No, we are not done. No, you buy me my Valentine's Day gift tomorrow.
People have said
hustle.
it that if you don't receive your Val gift on Friday, the person brings it on Saturday. Just know that.
No, only Port Okada ban. This part rider was delayed.
Hey, don't spoil our run. Stop.
This one is not wrong, so.
Stop. Only pause. Kai.
Okay, so this is another business, right? At Aqua tweeted, we pretend to be your date on Valentine's Day to make your ex jealous. DM if interested. Please, RT, customer is definitely on your timeline. Yes. So this one is another style.
Hustle. Oh.
Can just be like, you want to make your ex jealous? No problem. I 20,000 per hour.
But the girl has to be very hot.
But wait, so this
Yes.
comes
Better than-
once in a year. Like, so a lot of people have been cashing out, doing a lot of businesses that you can you would never have thought
Just to sell
existed.
things.
Just to,
So there you go.
We'll
Nice.
say, maybe we'll consider
You like this one, yeah?
just to pepper some people.
see this one. No?
Yeah.
You don't come.
Yeah, next to Pepe.
Maybe I should employ somebody.
They need this thing.
I don't need this. Right, so someone else put out this one and said, share relationship they sweet you, Abi. No worry. This Valentine, you go find out whether you be sim 1, I be sim 2.
I don't tell you. I mean, back.
So they said, so you want relationship, Abi, sweet in your body. Well, don't worry. This Valentine's Day, you find out if you're sim 1 or sim 2.
But you know,
if you are 14th of February or 15th.
But you know what tires me? You know, I don't like that fact that some women, they are very, very soft like this. So they'll now come and beg you, and lie to you and say that, you know what, as Jide, we were at work, and all that. Then you two, you now say that, okay, I forgive you. And then you now continue on the 16th. I'm sorry for you. You are sitting on a long thing. You are the side chick. And some people did not know that they were side chick. They were thinking that they were the main kiniko until I'm just,
But this happened to you.
it did not happen to me.
Okay.
Hold up. Do you know some side chicks already know about this, that they will not drag that 14 with you?
Yes.
So shout out to them side chicks who already know that 14 is
Who are
for-
mature.
Yeah, mature side chick.
They know.
We
right?
love you.
So, yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to them, by the way.
Okay. I was just.
Now, wow, what a position. Second video.
Okay, this one is for you. It's dedicated
Why
to you.
me?
So this is the Chancellor of Germany, Angela Merkel, and I don't know what she was doing here, but it just looks like
She's
what
doing
we
a
call
lot.
Ella. And then someone now captioned this: if they did not use style to ask of any of your address before the 9th of February, what do we say to you? Ella Jukan.
Stop that.
OJ, has anybody
Spetsy.
asked for your address?
So the thing is,
They know my house.
the thing is,
So they come to deliver it
You know,
themselves.
the thing is-
on a platter of gold.
let me tell you, for record purposes, I said I do not have a boo. So
We don't
please,
believe you, by the
it
way.
is one Continental
Don't-
Way, PVC, Magodo, Lagos, Nigeria,
Please.
West Africa, the world. Thank you.
What's the postcode?
No
Two?
need.
Don't spoil
Address,
it.
address is to Honeypot, but in care of OJ.
No, I'm not in care of anything. I'm capable.
And I will come and receive my tea myself.
my son. I'm at work tomorrow. Don't worry. I'm at work for you here. Don't worry.
I like this. There's no shame in this game.
I am shooting my shot.
I like it.
Okay.
All right, so famous Venom tweeted, and this is a picture of Will Smith looking like, yikes. And he said, it is only God that will settle this fight by, like this. Side chick wants to do frame and pillow for boyfriend. Guess what? So now my girlfriend be the vendor. This table is broken up. This table is broken up.
Wait,
Shall I read it again? Are you confused, OJ?
No. It's the main girlfriend that's doing the.
It's only God that will settle this fight like this. So side chick wants to do frame and pillow for boyfriend. Guess what? It's main girlfriend that is the vendor. So she has seen the
And you
face
can
on
say
the
you're-
pillow.
You can say you're
OJ,
getting.
it's
I'm getting it for a true friend.
a true friend. You are doing pillow for my boyfriend
I'm getting it for a true friend or a colleague that is.
on Valentine's Day. Pillow,
Valentine's Day is for lovers.
Frame
It's
and
not
pillow.
boyfriend and girlfriend. It's show love.
frame and pillow.
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
they will
God.
not.
Drama.
May the world not do frame and pillow for
Madam,
our
I'm
own.
giving
no.
you an excuse that you can use to come out of this.
Yam
thing.
pepper
Scatter,
scatter.
splatter everywhere.
I say what the
Splatter everywhere. I think we have one more. Okay, so this one is a prayer. Honeypot, take notes. Oh God of single girls, boo of the booeless, boyfriend of the boyfriendless, do not let these people intimidate and oppress us with their red and white dresses on the 14th of February. Amen.
Amen. No. Amen. God, please don't let me be stranded. Like tomorrow. When will I move to
Okay, we're done.
Wow! Is that it?
This is a mess.
A huge mess. I can't believe. Oops. Do we have one more? That's it.
I don't think I want to see anybody.
Oh, hold on. Guys, I'm done.
Okay.
This was a mouthful. What?
It was.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're done with Tweetville. We'll be back in a bit. Stay here with us.
Amen. No. Real clean.
Wow, that's why it's Thursday, because Throwback, we've got you covered.
Yes, sir.
It's time for Where Are They Now? Take a look to find out which artist we are talking about today.
It's Where Are They Now? Sean Kingston. Cassian Paul Anderson, known professionally as Sean Kingston, is an American singer, songwriter, rapper, and record producer. His first album was released in 2007 after it was discovered on MySpace. 2007, Kingston recorded and released the single Beautiful Girls. The song peaked at the top of the Billboard Hot 100, making it a success internationally and topping the charts all over the world. That same year, Sean Kingston made it as the opening act for several A-list artists at their tours like Gwen Stefani, Beyonce, and Kelly Clarkson. He won the Teen Choice Awards for Choice R&B Track Beautiful Girls in 2007 and MOBA Awards for Best Reggae Ever Act that same year. Now, one may wonder, what has Shan Kingston been up to since his album release in 2009? Well, I'll tell you. In 2010, Kingston recorded the track Miss Everything. And then he also featured in Bow Wow's single For My Hood alongside DJ Khaled. He further went on to release his first mixtape, King of Kings, in 2011 and another album, Back to Life, in 2013. In 2015, Kingston premiered his first single in 2 years titled Wait Up and released music videos for One Way and All I Got in 2016. Aside from the release of the Made in Jamaica mixtape by Shan Kingston in 2017, he hasn't released any other album for a while now. We do hope he's still into music because we miss his ever melodious voice in the music industry. Now you know where they are now.
Beautiful girl. That's why it will never. Okay, we're done.
All right, yeah. So we really enjoy that. Shan Kingston.
Yes,
Oh my
Shan
God,
Kingston,
please come back.
Beautiful Girls. Yeah, we
Come
do
back.
miss you. We do
Come
miss
back. We do miss you.
Watch out
Alright.
for his collaboration with Davido.
What is what? What
Since
did you say?
when?
for his collaboration
That
with
collaboration that they never even.
We're waiting. Even Sean Paul and
Davido.
Davido.
Yes.
Still waiting for that
I
one.
think it's
Label
contract
drama.
thing,
We're having
yes.
drama with our label, so
Oh,
we're
oh.
working on it.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you know David.
Not
Personally,
David,
like-
Sean.
Okay, Sean. Okay.
Like Shan Kingston and Sean Paul, like the Shans.
Oh, like Sean.
Jamaica in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Kidney, don't go and.
Rasta. Sorry. Sorry.
Okay, apologize to the
Apologize.
viewers. For
That
what
was
you
a
just-
huge mess.
What you just put them through.
I apologize.
Like huge mess.
I apologize.
Oh my goodness.
Jamaica.
What-
I
what-
apologize.
Guys, it's a wrap with this craziness over here, and of course with the first half of the show as well. But there's still more to come. Yes, in the second half, we have the entertainment news recap, Twitch off, Daily Top 5, and our guest, who is already here, by the way. See you at 1.
Yes, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. It's now time for us to chew it off in a minute or less, where one of us will rant about what's currently bugging her. Because I'm good, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm so good like that.
She's
people.
Gucci. What's
But
your
you have a problem, right?
Wow, but you too?
Your most recent problem.
Okay, so I would like to rant about work, like how people, like people's attitudes to work. So I know we.
Is it your rant?
Go on.
Is everything fine?
Yeah.
I just thought to ask.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm
that's what I
good.
say.
I'm Gucci.
Okay, awesome. So I know we say that Nigerians are hardworking people, and I think that's true. I've seen some very hardworking Nigerians. However, I've also seen situations where, like, after a while, we get quite complacent and just like slip into kidney, and you kind of have to beg people to do work. And I just feel like if people, so I've seen companies, like I've been in companies where people are just like have a laid back attitude.
Lackadaisical.
Yeah, and I'm just like, but they're paying you. It's not like so. Yeah, so I think that's just my thing. And sometimes when you look at it, it now seems like, are you crazy? Like, are
I
you the
get
only one
it.
who sees it like that? Yeah. So I just wish that we would, because you find some circles where there's no job, but then you have found the job. How are you treating it? You might be tired of it or whatever, and if you're tired, leave. But it's the same way I say about marriages. If you're tired of a marriage, then start to look at ways to fix it. If you don't want to fix it, then you're done. But don't put that person through that. It's the same way with job. If you're tired of it, then start to look to leave. Don't let the work suffer because you're done and you can't give your best to it any longer. I've seen this in so many different settings, so many different examples and instances.
I truly agree with you. And I used to say this because I used to work somewhere. I think I didn't go to work on a particular day, and then I came back, and the newsroom, I just found that the TV was still on like the following morning and everything. I'm like, so when I am leaving work and I'm the last person there, I make sure I switch off everything because I'm always imagining, I pray that there won't be any power surge and all that, because what I would do to my own thing is what I would do to other people's
Yeah,
properties.
yeah.
So I'm always just wondering why people are just always careless when it comes to other people's, you
Things.
know, things. And you know that thing they say that it is the way you treat other people's things or companies that you would, because you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You think that, oh, when I have mine,
Yeah.
but somehow you're not going to do it well because when another person gave you the opportunity to do his own stuff, you didn't do it well. So you want to do your own thing well. And sometimes some people come with, oh, the companies too are not good and all that. So if the kitchen is too hot for you, why
Bounce,
don't you
B.
just leave? And it cuts across like vice versa. If the companies too should do well, the people who are working there should justify the reason they are being paid to,
yes.
you know, be punctual to work, do your work, work.
Okay, well, that's my rant has been hijacked into a double rant. Well, I've ranted my own.
He begs to work.
Don't be begged to work.
Like,
OJ
do
says
it,
so.
like, do it now. It's not your work. Do it.
Whatever your hands find to do,
Yeah,
do
yeah.
so and do it diligently.
Anyways, moving on, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a quick recap of the entertainment news.
All right, yes, we started with this one. Sir Victor Olaiya dies at 89.
Young Six has a message for an artist who dissed him.
And of course, no one paved the way for me. This is according to Burna Boy. Ladies and gentlemen, remember to stay connected to us online at TVC Connect with the hashtag eSplash on TVC. We'll be back after this break for Daily Top 5.
Yay!
Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for staying with us. Right about now, it's time for Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me.
Yes, if you were lucky enough to have a playful childhood, then today's Daily Top 5 is for you. Let's throw it back to 5 of the many games we played while growing up. Number 1, my name, Pamela KG. Yes, this game was a way of setting the pace for an introduction those days during playtime and sometimes during the school period. I don't know about you, but I had classmates back then who would feel on top of the world whenever they play this game because you had the opportunity to introduce yourself and you had the opportunity to do it with swag.
Yeah.
And it went like this. That's why my name, Pamela KG. My name is OJ Pamela KG. I come from Valencia, Pamela KG.
Waiting at there no go see for other side.
Other side,
Is
oh.
it your name? It's my name,
Musa has left the gate. Wait.
It's my name, Pamela KG.
OJ, you come from where?
Valencia.
Okay, like Edo branch of.
No, Valencia in Spain.
Once you don't have an identity, I don't understand.
Leave
Is
me
it
alone.
my name, Pamela KG?
Pamela KG.
Pamela KG. But I really like this game and it was so cute. It was very easy, wasn't it?
Yes.
And I like when games don't require like so much
stress.
thinking. Yeah, sometimes just chill. And so you come back.
Oladele.
My name.
Do you know I noticed something? Like you and I, we just don't like games like that are really, really. So the thing is, you might really know that thing, but because you're on that, you'll not
stress
just
my
get
brain.
it.
Don't stress my
I
brain.
think so.
Don't stress my
now
brain.
the second one is after round 1.
Original Panada
Extra. Otubede, Babangida, ya. So,
Hey, God.
Raz! I actually wonder what was in our minds when we came up with the lyrics to this
I
game.
don't know, man.
The game was all fun and laughs until it was your turn to chop slap. Kai!
Oh boy, this was I really liked this game, and it was never like so. I grew up with cousins and stuff, and they were guys. So just prepare to chop hot slap on your hands. You'll be singing after original Panada. But oh yeah, put your hand forward. It's your turn. Never mind.
I think we should play that game today, later on.
Yes, we
Because some
should.
people want to slap their palms, man.
What?
Where do you want to play it?
After the show.
Okay, deal. All right, guys, next one. Who is in the garden?
A little fine girl.
Who is in the garden?
A little fine girl.
Can I come and see her?
No.
I beg my brother, follow me.
Were you expecting me to say a little fine?
Yes, OJ, you were supposed to.
Hell no.
Anyway, many were guilty of showing their friends Pepe with this game by deliberately sidetracking them when they had quarreled.
Hi.
The game was so popular. Famous hairstyles like Koroba and Shuku were named after it. Yes, I remember. And yeah, it became a thing with hairstyles where like, it's like there's a garden.
Who's in the
Yes,
garden?
he's in the
Shuku's
garden.
in the middle.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing about, I think you can relate because you were laughing when I said it. The one about how you sidetrack your friend. When is your turn?
Snitches.
I'm not gonna call you.
I tell my sister follow me, not you.
Not you. I tell my brother follow me, not you. You're not following
But
me.
really, if I was fighting with anybody as a child, let me tell you, I wouldn't
This
even
would
play
be
that
you.
thing.
I know you are so petty. This would have been you. I am too sure.
But
you
guess
not be
what?
like,
I won't even play that thing with
Bam.
you. To start with.
Let's not even
Let me
bother.
tell you.
Let's not even bother.
Let me
"There's no tell anybody to follow us."
Yes, still on Daily Top 5. Number 4 on our list is Tinko, 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 Tinko. Okay, yes, these hardcore children, the hardcore children with strong hands would definitely remember playing this game. It was kind of like a survival of the fittest hand and calculative mind. Some would even want their friends to be gentle before the game began. Such good time playing Tinko.
Tinko.
Shall we?
Yeah, do it.
Tinko, tinko, tinko.
You
Honey
don't
pot.
even know.
Wait, sound play
I've
with you.
forgotten.
Let me play with you. Let me play with you.
I forgot.
Tinko, 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 tinko. It's two, then
I'm
two, then one.
too touch for this thing.
It's only for that day that I remember.
What's it?
Yeah,
failed
because
at
Faladele is.
Okay, I get. Like the
Demarike.
last in the bunch. I get. I now understand.
Demarike people.
I will come back.
I was wondering.
We
Valencia
have
boy.
to go online to learn this thing.
Valencia boy.
What
So I'm local, that's why I know Tinko.
What do children do in Nigeria? What kind of games do they play? Okay, watch this, son. Watch this. This is what they do. And you see children, then we had to learn so that we don't just get sidelined. Yeah. Moving on.
The fifth one, oh Jared, the fifth one.
I'll get you.
I call on
Yeah.
now a big circle drawn on the floor, section into parts for either countries, food, cars, anything, you name it. Now parts are shared, and if yours is called, you have to rush into the circle before everyone runs away. So this
love
one
this
is a bit taxing.
one.
Like you have to like know stuff.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
you can't-
I really liked it. So as much as I didn't like doing a lot of thinking, I also really liked.
I like this.
Yes,
I like this.
I like this, and I like Tinko because you have to remember which number you get. And I wonder sometimes who came up with these games because our parents didn't play them, so I don't know who in that period then came up with
So
them.
I'll tell you
That like
this.
everyone across board knows them.
Yes, everyone, and it was a way of learning stuff
Yeah.
too and making you smart. So you think it's just a game, you're just doing it. Even when you do suwe, you know that you're calculating. And then you're
Calculating.
so it's just a way of helping you to learn, but
Yeah.
helping you to learn in the very easy way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also did paper, rock, scissors. That's what we
Rock,
call it.
paper, scissors, actually.
Yeah.
So your Valencia has
so
failed.
now
So you know that's not Latino, right? You know, right? You know paper, rock, scissors. is
So
not
see,
Latino.
let me
Rock,
tell
paper,
you,
scissors,
you're not going to
It's not
change.
Latino.
You're not going. The
It's
thing
not
did not
Latin.
enter.
It's not
So you're not
Latin.
going to use any style.
Real
So-
Abroadians know
Are they
it's rock,
hating
paper,
on
scissors.
me, God?
Why are they hating on me? Yo, I'm done with this work.
Like, waiting Musa no go see for gates.
I'm done with you, OJ.
Like, who
OJ
is
is
this?
from Edo State. I don't know why he keeps claiming Spanish or foreign. He's from Edo
My ancestors,
State.
by the way, my
And
ancestors.
guess what?
He went to school in this Nigeria.
And guess what? Oh? What you even know is that the Edo does not even get out of his tongue. Like you will hear the accent, even when he
say
speaks
Spanish.
English.
No, it's Spanish.
Okay, it's Spanish.
It's Spanish
I
tongue.
hear you.
It has
Anyway,
everywhere.
nonsense.
It has
Moving
everywhere.
on from fake accents and fake identity crisis behavior. That's it on Daily Top 5. Oh. When we come back, we'll be joined by our guest. I'm so excited.
What you want yourself? What?
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We told you that we have a guest, yes, in the building. Our guest is a Nollywood actress, singer, film producer, and director. She made her film debut in the movie Thorns of Roses in the 90s and then went to star in numerous films, including Blood Diamonds, Welcome to Nollywood, Travails of Fate, and the very popular Outcast. By 2000, she had become a very well-known face in the Nigerian movie industry. She also ventured into music along the line. It's quite a journey, and we can't wait to hear all about it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show today, Shan. Where is she?
Nice to get you dance to this time. Nice to do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here.
Thank
you
you.
to have you here.
You are ageless. My goodness.
Wow.
I feel like you've looked the same since the 90s. Like, I do not see a difference.
Nah, come closer, man. You start seeing the wrinkles all over the
Can you
place.
see, OJ, 'cause I
I'm
can't-
covering some with my glasses, please.
I am
Please don't.
right here, and I can't see anything.
You need glasses.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How do you feel now? Because we know that in 2019 you had a spine disease and you talked about it,
Yeah.
and you you actually went through surgery. And we saw the pictures of the people who came visiting, and then you were talking about people who supported you and all that.
I think you also talked about doctors giving you a 50-50%, 50-50 chance.
Yes.
Yeah. So how are you feeling
How
now?
are you?
I'm much better now. I've been past my recovery period, and I'm now into the getting stronger part.
So you want to tell us about it, because see, there are so many diseases that are out there. People don't even know jack about it. And well, maybe you just want to educate us about what happened to you, what caused it, and what the treatment was at the end of the day.
Okay, I heard, according to the doctors, it's caused by either you had an accident and hit your spine somewhere, or you do a kind of job that, you know, you sit down a lot, like you probably sit like on the computer and, you know, you're bent like this for hours every day over the years, and that's what damages the... It's like, you know, the way the bones on the spine, they are like one on top of each other, and between each of the block of bone, there's this biscuit bone that's usually on top. It's like even the knee or hand, if you're eating chicken, you know, like when you cut your knee. Those biscuit bone that cover the bone before another bone is on top, and then that, you know, how the backbone is. So now, over the years, they call it wear and tear. If you didn't have an accident, like, you know, kids suffer it only if they had an accident. But adults suffer it generally because as you grow older, it's like a car. You know, parts of your body begin to like get, you know, more, the way, according to your lifestyle, the parts that are excessively used according to your lifestyle, sometimes, you know, begin to get damaged. So there's the one they call L5 and S1, which is like just down, you know, the bone starts from up your neck here down to the waist here. So the one just before the waist is called L5. Then the next one is the S1, which is quite close to the bum. So that's my own that got damaged. And I had a fall in my bathtub like 8 years ago. So mine started then, and then I had a period of time when I was, you know, bedridden. Then I had to start doing native, this Ijo people used to come from Ajegune to come and do massage on my back, and I got better. And so over the years, it doesn't heal. It's a degenerative kind of illness.
I'm curious. So we've seen. So there was an actress who died, I think, a couple of years ago. Aisha Abimbola. She's more in the Yoruba, or was more in the Yoruba side of the industry. And people talked about how when she passed, it was like a shock to them. Like, oh, she didn't open up about what she was going through. Were there people when you? So the first time we heard about it, I think, was last year when you finally.
After I did my surgery.
Exactly. Were there people who reached out to you in the industry after you spoke up about it?
Actually, the thing is, like you rightly said, sometimes something is doing you. You don't see it serious enough to begin to tell people. So initially when the pain started, because the 8 years ago falling in the bathtub accident had passed, but over the years, driving, sometimes I drive from here to Benin or Asaba or even Calabar. I drive around a lot because I'm very scared of flying. I won't lie. I'm really very scared of flying. So if I have the option of being able to get to that place by road, I will take the road option. If not that the roads are, you know, not that good these days, I prefer just driving my thing jeje. If I have to go to Benin, if you take me 6 hours, I don't mind. I'll leave early and drive gently until I get to where I'm going. So I used to do a lot of driving around, Nigeria, from Port Harcourt to Enugu to shoot movies. My movies, the way they are scheduled, maybe I'm shooting in Asaba this week. The following week, I'll be shooting in Port Harcourt. I'll just drive from Asaba to PH. So I don't really fly that much. I do a lot of driving by myself.
Okay.
And that is probably what made the back to degenerate further. But when it started paining me at this time around that I did this surgery, my back didn't even pain me. The whole pain started from below my bum all the way down to my toes. A very severe pain. My leg was just paining me, the whole back of the leg, not this front, the back side, up to my feet. My foot was numb to a point where when I step down, it's like I'm stepping on hot pebbles. It was a very bad pain. And naturally, I had the pains. I started taking normal painkillers. A couple of weeks later, it became bad. I went to the first hospital. They did x-ray. Normally, I would say my leg is paining me. So that was what made it to last that long. They were doing x-ray on my leg. But the thing that was doing me was on my spine.
Right.
So it took a while from one hospital to another hospital to another hospital until the point when a doctor said, one of the doctors said, it's probably because I have one other thing. Maybe that was impeding all the medications. So I should go and do all this. So I had to do all kinds of tests. I did diabetes, hepatitis, HIV, high blood pressure, cancer, if I have any cancerous, whatever in my blood. Like they had about 7, 8 kinds of.
So are you saying right now that it's the reason a lot of people don't know that these people are going through stuff, and by the time they're reaching out, maybe it would have become a terminal disease at that point. So
yes, I think so, and that taught me a lot of lessons, because at the point at which I finally went to do MRI scan that now showed that I have lumbar, what they call lumbar spondylosis. It was already 8 months. And I was already bedridden for over 4 months.
Wow.
Already like bedridden, because I did x-ray twice. Nothing. The leg was not swollen, no rash, no redness. It was just normal.
Did anyone in the industry reach out to you in this time? Like any of your fellow actors?
Yes, when I had done the surgery, because really people didn't get to know, I was spending money, even selling my stuff to even go for medications and all that. Yeah, I even went for native, where they had to give me all these herbs, give me herbs for like a period of 1 whole month. I was taking herbs with honey, ginger, garlic, turmeric, and all
now we read
kinds.
that it was very expensive. So I ask people every time. I'm always very curious, because we know what the situation of the country is, and people have worked hard. Now they can't even afford to take care of themselves when they get to a certain level. So I wonder, how did you get the money? Did you have enough money to take care of yourself without reaching out to people?
Before I even got to the point where they told me you have to do a surgery that cost, like, for the Nigeria hospital, let's say almost 8 million. I wrote to a hospital in Israel. They just sent me back. They didn't even bother to go into any preambles. They just sent me the price, $30,000. The American hospital in Dubai, even Senegal. Is it Senegal or one other country? They say they have very good hospital because you see, this spine injury is like having a heart injury or a brain injury. They are like brain, spine, and heart are the most delicate surgeries you can do. Now that my own. They already told me, a couple of my friends, don't even try to do it in Nigeria at all. But I didn't have the kind of money to go and do it outside. And then I went on Google and I asked, who is supposed to do this surgery? They said a neurosurgeon, because every part of our body have his own kind of doctor. They said neurosurgeon. I said, okay. So I went on Google and Googled best neurosurgeon in Nigeria. And some names popped up. You will be surprised. Some names were like, what? Of course we have best neurosurgeon in Nigeria. Why should I go to all these other countries? Meanwhile, my son was telling me, Mom, there was this other country I was supposed to go to. My son was not telling me, if you are going to go to that place, that was just like Nigeria. They will take like them more than Nigeria. Like he made me, I lost interest in going there. And then the Israel and the American hospital Dubai, or going to the US or whatever, I don't even have, even the ticket money, as the time I was talking, I didn't even have, because I've been spending money since like January, and this was like August.
Wow.
So the 8 million
So glad
naira,
you're
how to-
alive.
So like almost I had to start selling my stuff. I sold my movie equipment I use in shooting my small movies.
Wow.
You know, to eat my small pomo soup. I had to sell my movie equipment. I sold my RAV4. I mean, like, this came up to some millions. And then a couple of friends, you know, added one or two
Where was the Nollywood body in all of
very
this?
close friends.
Where was the Nollywood body in all of
You
this?
see, the Nollywood body, I never informed them, so I will not blame them, because I did not involve anybody.
Okay.
In fact, nobody in Nollywood. You see, the thing is that my mom, who has been sick for many years now, who made me leave Lagos to go and take care of her, just started getting better. So I didn't want my mom to even know that I was in a very bad, you know, situation. So I didn't want to tell, even inside the house there, I'm there in pains, and even my mom inside the house was not aware that something was doing me, because I'm.
All right, we'll talk some more
That's why I
about
didn't
this.
tell other people, so
Yeah.
that my mother would not get to hear that.
Okay.
We have a lot to discuss
Until after
with
the
you
surgery.
today, but we have to go on this break. We'll watch Shan
Yes,
Jordan's
throw it
work,
back.
and then we will be back. Stay here with us.
Wow.
My goodness.
And she still looks the same.
And I tell her this, and guess what? She does not seem to agree with me when I say this. I say, sure, you know you're fine. You're just fine
No,
now.
no.
Your skin
This
is
skin has wrinkled now.
Anyway, you talked about, so while we were watching the first, the clip from the first film, you talked about how you won an award.
Yes,
for that role.
that particular movie, I won Best Actress Afro Hollywood Award. Afro Hollywood. It's in England. You know, I remember I was shooting in Onisha when they called me, like, is this Shan George? You have just won been nominated for an award in the UK. And then they asked for some of my documents so that they can do me the visa and tickets for me to come to the UK for the awards.
And you compared it to now, where people vote when they're...
Nah, I beg, make una no vex. You know, make una no vex. This thing can make me, I will never have award again all my life, but I don't mind, you understand? Because I don't believe in, you see, I've tweeted it. I'm a kind of person that I don't like behind muku talk. If something is doing you, say it. Because if you don't say it, you cannot have satisfaction, or you may be you thinking it out of ignorance, and if you don't say it, you won't get enlightenment. So I always say my own. Please, you see, when you want to give award, you now carry me, children that me I'm feeding, the ones that me I taught how to do things, then you carry all of us and put in one place, and now tell me to come and
Tell people
start
to vote.
looking for people to vote for me. I am not going to do it. Please, do not give me an award if you do not see my work enough for you to feel I deserve this award. I know, maybe after I'm gone, because I see people that are in the grave now are collecting awards. I think I have worked enough, because I keep saying it. Now, their Imam Madu is making some of my jobs are not coming out. I have a movie I've shot for two years now. Every platform I've taken the movie to, I don't want to call their names. They rejected the movie, and I don't know why. They won't tell you why they're rejecting the movie. So they are doing Imam Madu, and that is just the clear thing.
Imam Madu is click.
Thank you. Imam Madu is click, is man no man, friend no friend. So if you are in an office where this office is where they are collecting contents for this whole, you know, organization, establishment, you that is sitting there, Sarah Okonkwo, if somebody is not this or that or this, you see, the thing is, I'm sorry. There are some things I don't do. I am not into worshiping human beings. No matter how I respect people, I do not worship people. So now, a lot of people who find themselves in some positions, if you are not a behind-licking kind of person, who goes licking their behind at every, you know, second of their life, you are not a good person. You are arrogant. They will not, don't let her go with her arrogance. Say, is it not Shan George? May she go. She should carry her film and go. I will carry it and go. I will not lick the behind, and I will not go and be looking for votes for you people to give me award. I can afford the plague. If they even do, I go just enter where they say plague. I go buy, with each of my film, I go buy best actor, I go buy best
director,
I go buy all. I go put my name there, and I go put the film there. and I go carry them, I go build as they take the bill, so I go
Wake
build,
me up,
I go
please.
put am there. Then when people come to my office, they will see all my awards. If you want to see the work for the award, I will bring out the work.
Who gave me this award? I bought it.
I gave it to myself for so job. Because you will be passing, people will be telling you, that your film, I'm not the one that people will tell me is good. I will buy award for that one for myself.
Talking about all of this and looking at your years in the Nollywood industry.
At the verse.
Yeah, I know. If you have anything to change, what would that be? In the Nollywood industry.
First thing I would change is this Imam Madu thing. Do you understand? The thing is that when it concerns me, you see, I hear people say, they go for auditioning. Because me, I didn't get here by any other way. God knows I'm an only child. I was born, bred and buttered in a village. I went to primary school, secondary school in the village. I don't know town. This is what they tell you so. And they take leg like this, they trek up to 6 kilometers, go where they get one small black and white TV, where they use a motorcycle, motor battery, then take run, no NEPA, to go watch mirror in the sun. So at the end of the day, I'm not there to come for you to come and carry me and be playing around. You understand? So the first thing I will change is this Imam Madu. When I do my auditions, I do not look face. If you come and you give me what I want, I give you the role. If you are not giving me the role, what I want, if you like, Nami boy, you are not getting role in my film, I will tell you, look, my dear child, go and learn how to do this art. You know. If you think that because I be your mama and I they do film and you come and spoil my film, mba. Because this film, I'm using money to do it and I would sell it for money. If you can't spoil it for me, and if you sell them, that means I don't waste money for nothing. And I not be rich person.
Just really quickly, I want to ask, because you talked about how, what the struggle was like for you, how you got into acting. And
I went to over 1 million auditions.
Yes. So do you feel like people now have it easy?
Like normal business now. Yes.
Do you have a problem
They
with that?
have it so easy.
Do you have a problem
I don't
with
have a problem with that. I'm happy for them.
Okay.
Because I think we have it easier than the ones before us. Like them, Zebrudaya, them and all that. They didn't have it as easy as we are having it now. Because they are paying us better now. They don't pay them dead. Those days, I can imagine what they pay them. And so the ones that are, joining now, you go just sit down for your house. Person go tell you, say, same monologue. You go just carry
YouTube link.
Thank you. You go just carry this thing. Phone, you go just say, you post up. You don't get row for me. We, in those days, you use your transport. You go to
I wish we
Surulere.
had time to talk about all of this. But there is one thing that I would like to ask you. I know that you got married very early and then you started having your children at 17. And you say that you have like 9 of
children.
them. I know that you don't have biological children, 9 like, 9 like that. But I know that you have people that you take care of and they're your children. But then in this, part of the world that we are, that people don't know, they don't still understand that thing about adopting children and taking care of children. I mean, what would you say? Just like
What's one line to them? One line of advice, because we have to go.
I think I just pity them. What I would just say is I really pity somebody who cannot look at themselves and take a child that they know very well that this child needs care and love and give that to them. If they cannot do that, all I feel for them is pity.
Absolutely a fantastic
Is Shan
way
not going to sing?
No, we have to get, we have to get her to sing a line.
Hey, please,
This time
where is the auto-tune machine?
It's here.
Please, so the backup singers are here and the dancer.
We're tuning.
Just tell us
I am
what you
the
want us to
vixen,
be
I'm the
saying.
video
Tell us
vixen.
what you want us to sing as choir and backup.
So, Vixen, I go dance for you.
Ababa oh eh, Ababa oh eh, Ababa oh eh, Ababa oh eh, Ababa oh eh.
Keep singing, oh.
Ababa oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shan, please keep singing, oh. Ladies and gentlemen, Shan.